joined by Elias Spate. Elias, we got a matchup here. Thetford Prep versus London Basketball Academy. London Basketball Academy, 2 wins so far in the session, but they'll be playing without Atiki Ali Atiki and Michael Madison.
Yeah, and that's a big hit for them, but they've had other guys step up. This is an opportunity for Kruger to step up. This is an opportunity for Jordan Nelson and Ramirez to step up. They got guys coming off the bench that can contribute. Thetford really trying to get their first dub here. And I think that once that happens, it'll change their mindset coming into nationals as well.
That's a great start there for Thetford. The triple by Theo Monde. There's Reinheim flipping it up and in for 2.
Recognizing the mismatch, you got to take advantage of those situations. If you can post up a guy who you got weight on, go to work on him. I haven't called an LBA game in quite some time. I'm definitely looking forward to this one. One of my favorite players to watch is Jordan Nelson, and he's one of the many speedy guards in this league. I mean,
very explosive Jordan Nelson.
Very. And if you think about all of the guards that play in this league, I'm just going to list off a bunch here. Arno Conan, who you just watched, so crafty, so speedy. Kellen Tynes, absolutely phenomenal and unstoppable. Jordan Nelson, Jordan Prasad, and the list goes on and on. Like, the guard play in this league is phenomenal.
Jordan Nelson might be on my short list of guys, the fastest guys in the league, end-to-end, ball in their hand.
Yes. It reminds me of a Raheem Sullivan from a few years back when Central Tech was around.
That ball there goes out of bounds. Thetford ball. Thetford winless so far in the session, but they've battled. There's Jordan Nelson on the break. Strong take doesn't get it to go, but Flynn Gilmore there for the putback.
And Jordan Nelson in transition, he's a problem.
But a quick substitution here for Thetford. Ilyas Sufiani entering the game.
He's a guy who knocked down a lot of triples for them in the last game. Class of 2021, 6'3", can shoot it from 3. There it is.
Not shy, letting it go early.
And the rotation and the form you could see very pure.
No look pass by Jordan Nelson. And a layup there by David Ramirez.
You see that slice and dice. Him and Nelson work really well off of each other.
Theo Monde. It's Pompidou Musheshe. Sufiani letting it go again, and it's good.
You got to keep looking for him, man. That's a pure shooter. Thetford knows that they got a specialist on their hand, and they got to keep feeding him.
Down there. David Ramirez from the corner. That's off. Rebound there by Isaac Kruger, and the putback. Isaac Kruger.
And Queens University, Coach Stephen Berry and Coach Curcio, both here. They're recruiting Kruger as well as Michael Mattis.
Look at the scramble in there. 2 gritty teams.
Now flip the arrow. When it comes in.
Jordan Nelson up the court. Reinheim. David Ramirez. Flynn Gilmore. Back to Jordan Nelson, who drives. Lays it in with the left hand. Jordan Nelson for 2.
He's got the bunnies, man. Does a good job protecting on the way to the rim as well. Turns his body away from the defender.
Good to see him get off to a great start early. Missed a couple of gimmies at the basket in his last game. That's off there. Jeremiah FJ. Out of bounds to Thetford. LBA ball. We got a timeout here by Thetford. We'll be back shortly.
3 seasons. Almost 300 games.
Oh,
Jacoby Neath.
Thousands of kilometers over 8 provinces,
He tried to send that one to Banff.
making Canadian basketball history.
History has been made.
Nearly 100 alumni are now playing at the post-secondary level. Some will see their dreams come true. And all of our former players will forever be part of the NPA family.
Oh, killing time. Alan Spoon Hunters cooking up a show. Jordan Prasad putting the NPA on notice.
Now, new names will emerge
Setting the NPA on fire.
with the same passion of those that came before them. And to them we say, next man up.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA.
London Basketball Academy. Team got out to a start off the year in Halifax, but they've adjusted, led by Atiki Ali. Some great play from Michael Mattis, coached by Angelo Provenzano, who's done a great job with this team.
He's a phenomenal coach, man. When he gets guys to buy in, it's amazing what his teams can do. Because if you're a basketball purist and you watch his teams, when they get flow, when they start sharing the ball, when they start setting off-ball screens, it's a team that you want to see play. And it's a team that college coaches, I think, that's the whole point of what we're doing here, right? It's to ensure that these guys get an education and scholarships. College coaches love to see kids. I don't know what got called there. I think Nelson's foot was out of bounds on that. But yeah, college coaches want to see guys that know how to play. You don't necessarily have to put 25 points up to get recruited. You got to know your role and know your position. That's what you're going to do at the next level, is fill a role.
One thing I've noticed about Coach Provenzano is he is not afraid to pull or put anyone into the game.
Yep.
If you're not doing your job correctly, he'll pull you out till you are doing it. It's Jordan Nelson. Hop, step, pass it back out. Isaac Kruger. Shot's no good. Theo Monde with the rebound. Jeremiah FJ. Shot's no good by Sufiani. See FJ and Pierre-Gabriel Gouffran talking a little bit.
Isaiah Owen here checking in for Ramirez. He's been really good coming off the bench for LBA.
He's had a great start to this session thus far. Some key plays defensively, getting to the rim.
He's a product of Edmonton, Alberta. So Alberta to Ontario.
Someone with the ball right now, Flynn Gilmore. Stephon Lindsay, who had a big impact in their last game. There's Isaiah Owen, aforementioned Isaiah Owen.
Coming in looking like the...
FJ. Ball stolen by Isaiah Owen again. Lobs it up. Great finish there by Jordan Nelson. No dunk, but we'll take the 2 points.
2 points is 2 points. I'm just looking for our videographer and manager of video production, Jason Ramroop. He doesn't think that Jordan can dunk.
Jordan Nelson, a slam dunk competition winner. I've not yet seen him put it down in game, but we are expecting that to happen. There's a three by Jordan Nelson. He's cooking. I love the aggressiveness to start the game. No Mattis, no Atiki Aliatiki, taking the matters into his own hands in this one. Look at that LBA bench, led by Michael Mattis.
There's certain guys that I've seen in other games that may not have suited up for their squad, but then they act all quiet and act as if they're not even a member of the team. Michael Mattis knows he won't be playing in this one. Coach Angelo Provenzano's resting him. Meanwhile, he's the guy on the bench that's creating energy. No doubt, clear-cut leader of that team.
Fun Lindsay. Clearing out space, but gets called. The offensive foul. Spot Lindsay's had a big impact, cleaning up the offensive glass.
Oh, that was a similar call there with the off one.
Right, FJ. Ball stormed by Flynn Gilmore. There's Isaiah Owen on the break. Lays it in for 2.
Smart move there, just going for the lay-in. He thought about dunking it. You could see it in his eyes, but he took off a little bit early.
Almost with the tip pass there. LBA's hands are all over the ball right now. Play just stopped. The foul's called.
And I like the patience there by the referees, allowing them to fight over it a little bit before calling the jump ball.
See Theo Monde getting some instruction from the coach on Thetford's bench. A little out of sorts to start this game. Kitio called for the foul there. Kitio, look at his body. He's built. He's one of those guys in this league that are just physically imposing when you step onto the court. Very good defensively. Plays bigger. Zay Owen getting to the rim. Layup attempt is no good. FJ with the rebound. .237 left to go in this first quarter. LBA currently holding a 12-point lead. Marcus Stewart with the great play defensively. Just gets called out of bounds though. Here Gabriel Gouffran with a shot that looked like a pass.
Deflected off White. That's going to remain Thetford possession.
LBA activity level. It's very high right now. Isaac Kruger with the errant pass. Pompidou Mushesha is short. Shamar FJ resets up top. Diomande lets it fly. Shot is no good. Rebound goes to Marcus Stewart. And there's a bad pass there, out of the reach for Flynn Gilmore. It's a great opportunity here for all these guys from LBA who currently don't see as many minutes with the number of starters out. Build their confidence. Theo Monde, Jeremiah FJ, swings it, Pompidou Mushesha, hits it. Marcus Stewart, with Monde on his hip. Reinheim swings it. Keenan Thompson. Miscommunication there. It goes out of bounds. Deptford ball. There's Jordan Nelson back into the game. Mushesha drives, a strip, gets it back, puts it back up, and is fouled. Shesha hits the first, misses the second. Rebound by Kitio, passes it down low to Gouffran. It's no good. Isaiah Owen with the rebound. There's Jordan Nelson on the break. Gathers, puts it up. Shot's no good, but a foul was called. Jordan Nelson is in attack mode right now. First free throw is good for Jordan Nelson. Second is no good. Just under a minute to go here. LB up 9. On day with the floater. That's no good. Gets his own rebound. FJ drives. Drops it off. Kitio puts it in. Thetford seems to have calmed down just a little bit. Jordan Nelson to Stephen Lindsay in the post. Turns and he's doubled. Throws it away. Kitio grabs it. Musheshe is fouled by Isaiah Owen.
That's a good foul, in my opinion, to stop any momentum and a bucket before the end of this quarter.
Musheshe, no, another one of these guys, just built. They lean into you, you'll feel it.
Yeah, man, wide shoulders, strong base. Look like football players.
Right with the rebound. Nelson will hold for the last shot. Drives, spins, puts it up, no good. We've got a good one here. 20-13 for LBA. We'll be back second quarter.
Three seasons. Almost 300 games.
Oh, Jacoby Neath!
Thousands of kilometers over 8 provinces.
He tried to send that one to Banff.
Making Canadian basketball history.
History has been made.
Nearly 100 alumni are now playing at the post-secondary level.
Rugby.
Some will see their dreams come true.
Need some juice.
And all of our former players will forever be part of the NPA family.
Oh, killing time. Allen Spoon Hunters cooking up a show. Jordan Prasad putting the NPA on notice.
Now, new names will emerge.
Setting the NPA on fire.
With the same passion of those that came before them. And to them we say, next man up. 3 seasons. Almost 300 games.
Oh, Jacoby Neath!
Thousands of kilometers over 8 provinces.
He tried to send that one to Banff.
Making Canadian basketball history.
History has been made.
Nearly 100 alumni are now playing at the post-secondary level.
Rugby.
Some will see their dreams come true.
Need some juice.
And all of our former players will forever be part of the NPA family.
Oh, killing time. Allen Spoon Hunters cooking up a show. Jordan Prasad putting the NPA on notice.
Now, new names will emerge.
Setting the NPA on fire.
With the same.
Thetford to inbound the ball at the start of the second. Down 7. Kitio, baseline, pass it back out. FJ looks up top to Gouffran, puts it in. Keenan Thompson Isaac Kruger. It's stripped. Still LBA possession.
Good look inside, Jordan Nelson.
To Ryan Heim for 2.
I think Heim is such a really good role player, man. He's a guy who just understands what he needs to do. Bodies guys down low, rebounds. He's got the thick frame.
Always stays within himself, never does too much. Jordan Nelson driving. Strong left-handed layup by Jordan Nelson. He is attacking the basket right now. My FJ for 3. That's no good. Jordan Nelson with the rebound. Pass it up to Isaiah Owen. It's Ryan Heim down low. Turns. Goes up. Short. Monday with the rebound. Screaming goes back up. That shot's no good.
That's good help side from Jordan Nelson. Really making it a tough shot.
It's Ryan Heim down low again. Isaiah Owen stepped out of bounds there. Got David Ramirez and Finn Gilmore checking back into the game. Although Thetford hasn't had the greatest season, you can see what they're trying to build here. They've got a tough, gritty team, coached up pretty well. Franz off on the first free throw attempt. Gouffran being one of the bright spots on the Thetford team. Another big man who could step out and hit that 3 in this league.
Ultimately, I don't see him playing the big man position. I think he's more of a forward. He's playing out of position right now due to the lack of true size on the team for Thetford. I don't think he'll ever be a post man down the road.
Kruger has it punched away from him, gets it back, tries to throw it off a Thetford player. Great effort there.
Yeah, good hustle by both sides.
We got a timeout here for LBA. Coach Angelo Provenzano wants to talk it over.
Golden Dough, it's a family restaurant. We are in Mississauga, been here for 25 years. It's a Middle East cuisine. We make it out of love. We make it fresh. It's very healthy for an athlete to come in to have a nice meal. Sitting around back home, like when you order a big plate or like a small plate, they like to share. A lot of family come together, they sit together. So this is what kind of makes it a family restaurant. Back in the day, my grandpa used to be a baker and he used to run a restaurant. So it's pretty much in my blood. Anybody that comes in will feel like into a family business. Come to Golden Dough in Mississauga, be part of the family.
Booby Crowd National.
We're back. 7:48 left to go in the second quarter. LBA holding a 6-point lead. That inbounds pass goes off of Isaiah Owen. Deptford basketball. Thetford, after a rough start, have seemed to Jeremiah FJ. What a wild pass. It's Keenan Thompson. Isaiah Owen uses the screen. Pass down low to Stephon Lindsay. Spins, right hook, doesn't get to go. Gets the offensive rebound, goes back up, is fouled.
And LBA keeps going to the low post. They've tried it with a couple of guys now.
One of the few teams in the league that starts their offense in the low post.
And when you get those guys involved, they appreciate it, and they'll work that much harder for you on defense. They'll outlet that much quicker to you if you're a guard.
FJ. Another errant pass. And a turnover.
We got a shooter getting ready to come back in for Thetford. You know he can get hot real quick.
A nice layup there by David Ramirez. LBA not liking the call there. It's been the theme of the weekend so far. We got to let these guys play.
And Ramirez wanted to be rewarded for his defense on that one. Unfortunate to get a call like that. Body's hitting the deck here.
Travel is called there. Deptford thinks we got a warning issued to Deptford.
LBA, the home team for today, with a 27-18 lead here in the second quarter. And they're playing with a high sense of urgency here, trying to rack up another W. Every season I've watched them so far, FA, this has been a second half of the season team. They always pick it up once they've built their identity, get accustomed to one another. They've got a couple transfers in now with Isaiah Owen, and he's got acclimated pretty quick. This is a team that could surprise some people at Nationals.
Providing help, I think they could surprise a lot of teams who take them lightly. Timeout, Thetford Prep. We'll be back shortly.
The National Preparatory Association started 4 years ago, born by the desire of basketball coaches, many of which were outside of Southern Ontario, to provide a different option than traditional high school competition for elite-level basketball talent. The goal was simple: create a platform for Canadian student athletes to give them the best opportunity to earn scholarships for post-secondary education through the game of basketball. Since then, the NPA has grown to provide the best basketball exposure available at the high school level anywhere in the world. We do this by live streaming 90% of the league's nearly 100 games on our North Pole Hoops YouTube channel, ensuring high-level competition in front of post-secondary coaches from across North America, providing game-by-game statistics on every player in the league on our industry-leading website, npacanada.com, creating individual profiles for all of the league's players on Canada's top college recruitment site, northpolehoops.com, while sharing it all through the social media reach.
6:21 left here in the second quarter. LBA clinging on to a 9-point lead here early on. Kitio loses it, dives for it, saves it. Pompidou, weaving his way through, earns himself a trip to the line. Pompidou hits the second. Jordan Nelson heading to the score table. Isaac Kruger on the drive, plus the foul. Isaac Kruger.
And there's a lot of players that have been asking the officials for a continuation call, and in cases where you get that call, it's only if you've already picked up your dribble and gathered and then take your 2 steps.
There's been a lot of confusion on many calls here. Keenan Thompson, offensive rebound. There's Jordan Nelson, pass it back out. Ramirez for 3. That shot is good. David Ramirez providing the spark.
And these guys are really starting to play for each other now. You see them.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
That's a tough call
You
there.
got to let
Jordan
them play defense.
So what is he supposed to do there?
It's very frustrating for a defender because you're playing with everything. You're leaving it all on the line, and you just got to leave more space. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Kitio, underneath, no one around him, puts it in. There's Jordan Nelson, pulls up, shot's just no good.
Wanted to see Kruger throw that one back in. Looked like he was about to put it back.
Another wild pass by Thetford.
Similarly to Dynasty in the last game, the 2 Quebec teams have been throwing away careless turnovers, and that's what's taking them out of the game. They're ruining the rhythm. One bad turnover, and then the other teammates look at you. They get down. It changes the whole mood of the team.
The cut there by Keenan Thompson to the basket. Isaiah Owen lets it go. That shot's no good. Good rebound there by Isaac Kruger. Puts it back in. Isaac Kruger. It's a hard screen there. There's Jordan Nelson. Take off, Jordan Nelson. Oh, a soft lay-in. Elias, I saw your eyes get wide there.
I just want to prove to Jason Ramroop that he can in-game dunk.
Another lay-in by Kitio. See some of the Halifax prep guys walking in. Mikey Reynolds, Ali Regab, as they take on North Star in our final game of the day today.
Speaking of Ali Regab, he's been pretty darn good for Halifax prep. Starting to punch it down low, like the ferocity and the aggression is starting to come out.
I think the point you made about Tyler Fiawi applies to him as well. Today. It's more playing time against it's high-level competition.
Yeah. The more minutes you play, the more you know what you need to do.
You get better, you get eaten alive.
That's it.
Just steal it by Isaiah Owen. As he gets to the rim, misses the dunk.
I've seen a lot of those today. Take the easy, too, if you're not certain.
Amir Reemzad tried assaulting the rim on multiple occasions earlier today.
He left about 8 points on the board. And that Edge team really has to figure it out.
Yes, they do.
I don't know what they got going on. They're a well-coached team. You can't put it on the coaching. You can't put it on the refereeing. it's a loaded roster, and they just got to believe in each other. They got to play for each other. It just seems like a selfish team right now.
As opposed to RNS, guys communicating, clapping hands, showing encouragement, getting each other involved.
I mentioned it on an earlier stream. The difference between RNS and everybody else in this league is culturally, they've built this aura of making the assist just as valuable as getting a bucket. And you see when one guy assists to another, he'll point. When the dude scores, he'll point to the guy who gave him the assist, kind of as a thank you. That's the difference between a true team, a team that's 12-0, against guys who are just pretenders right now. We talk about teams that are contenders. I see a lot of pretenders. I don't see contenders.
A lot of teams with talent but aren't fulfilling their potential right now. And we're getting to nationals.
It's crunch time right now.
It's crunch time right now.
Like, if you don't got an identity for a team by now, you got no chance at nationals.
Nationals happening at Humber College, March 25th to 28th.
So the officials got together. One of them had a foul, other one had a kick. Kick came first. Ball will remain LBA.
It's Isaac Kruger to Jordan Nelson. Jordan Nelson. Up and under move with the left, Jordan Nelson.
He is so talented, man. So talented, so crafty in the lane.
Here's 6'11", 2022 prospect, Deng Majak. I'm about to check into the game. Deng Majak from South Sudan. I'm very interested to see how he looks a year from now.
Oh yeah, no, that should be very interesting. I know their strength and conditioning program is really solid, and they eat extremely well.
From what I can see so far, is he can move very well. Blocks that shot, but a foul is called.
LBA is super frustrated with the softness of these calls here.
Rightfully so. Here's some murmurs from the crowd.
It's such a difference from what we saw in Montreal. Montreal's officiating the best in the country, hands down.
There's no doubt about it. They let the players play, and they not dictate the outcome of these games and the tempo.
A lot of former players, a lot of young bodies, everybody's in shape.
Marcus Stewart, Keenan Thompson. There's Deng Majak down low. David Ramirez swings to Jordan Nelson. Jordan Nelson goes up.
Hang time.
Goodness. And there's a foul called there. Got a timeout here. LBA, stay right here with us.
It has to be beat down into your head. You have to be challenged repetitively. You have to set a trend for the next guys that are coming up. Don't be asked to go harder. Give your hardest before you are asked.
In the fall, rep tryouts set the stage, but not everyone makes the cut. Those who show well are awarded an opportunity and a chance to represent, but nothing else for now. The work is just beginning. Playing time is fought for, rep by rep, and practice after practice.
Just weeks away before we hand out that beautiful championship trophy there at Humber College. Elias, who do you feel are our top contenders right now?
Well, Halifax Prep's sitting mighty close to that trophy right now, and I think they're a long way from scooping that up. No disrespect.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. But right now, the way it's looking like, I mean, how can you deny anybody but RNS? RNS, TBA, CTA, those are the top three. And then you have a team like LBA jumping in right after. The scary team, the team that nobody wants to catch in the first round is Dynasty. They've had multiple close games against really good squads. There's really no telling which version of them you're going to get. But if they start to cut down their turnovers, I think that they could battle with the best of them.
We've got a month to get everything cleaned up. We've just had a lot of guys coming in and out of the team, transfers. Guys just aren't used to playing with one another right now.
That's right.
But it's not a lack of talent.
No shortage of that, my friend.
.2:15 left here in the first half. LBA holding an 11-point lead. It's Jordan Nelson. His baseline. Passes back out to David Ramirez. Keenan Thompson tries to cross over. 3 seconds is called. Isaiah Owen checking back into the game for David Ramirez. Isaiah Owen continuing with his impressive play thus far in Ottawa. Jordan Nelson slicing. Keenan Thompson for three. That shot's no good. Jacques with the offensive board. Isaiah Owen clears it back out. Jordan Nelson. Isaiah Owen. Back to Deng Majak. Heads baseline. Keenan Thompson loses it. Jeremiah Efshe drives. Down low to Kitio. That shot's good. Thetford trying to close the gap. Jordan Nelson drives, kicks it to Keenan Thompson. Pump fakes. Back to Isaiah Owen. Drives. Down to Deng Majak. He goes up and he loses it. Steele Monday, the fast break. Jeremiah Efshe not looking for the ball. Isaiah Owen, corner three. It's good. Isaiah Owen doing Isaiah Owen things.
And if you just rack up the turnover numbers for Thetford, man, it is not looking pretty. All they got to do is go to their huddle account.
And another turnover.
Oh, my goodness.
Jordan Nelson to Keenan Thompson. And he misses the gimme. Theo Monde pulls up for three. That's no good. Falls right into the hands of Pompidou Musheshe. Puts it up and is good. 7 seconds left. It's Jordan Nelson with the ball. Crosses over. Spins. Isaiah Owen loses the handle on the ball. At the end of the half, LBA leads 41-32. We'll take a short break here. Be back for second half action.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. NPH works in partnership with the community, including the national and provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Starting with our foundation, that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place from April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100-plus top-tier clubs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint.
Who will be crowned national champion?
And Jacoby's going to try to measure this one up, looking for a made-to-measure suit.
Fourth quarter of action is brought to you by Indochino, where right now, using promo code HOOPS, you can get a custom-made, made-to-measure suit that a number of our coaches get fitted up. 10 showrooms across Canada, 6 of them where we have teams in the NPA, match made in heaven. Indochino and the NPA.
Indochino, the national sponsor of the NPA. We are excited to have you as a sponsor. We're excited for what you're doing and what your brand brings to our league. The prestige of your brand, the prestige of our league from coast to coast.
The guys at Indochino were amazing when I got fitted. I can't thank you guys enough.
Indochino making me look good. That's all I gotta say. It's not always an easy task. Very grateful that you guys are taking care of me and having me look a little bit better.
I really thank you for putting the time in and believing in what we're doing with the young men and just, again, establishing ourselves in not only the basketball community, but the community that we live in.
Thank you, Indochino.
He has this like ferociousness to his game, this wanting to take the opponent's heart out. That, you know, it sounds really vulgar, but that's what it is. Like, that's what the elite guys, they compete in that sense. And I think that's what Addison has. It's that killer instinct that sets him apart.
My name's Addy Patterson, the #1 player in the country. Ever since I was a little kid, I was always putting work in. I always had a goal, I always had a dream. Spending countless hours in the gym. If I couldn't get in the gym, I was outside hooping on the outside courts, doing whatever I could just to make it out and make a better way for my family and my loved ones. You know, as I grow and play basketball more and more, start to have more and more workouts throughout the days, 2-a-days, 3-a-days. It's getting more important to take care of my body. I've really gotten better at the recovery part of basketball and getting proper rest and you know, really the off the court stuff that prepares me when it's time to go train and play that game. I'm taking care of my body and making sure I'm well prepared. You know, I've been really just trying to get in the gym with guys that are at that next level, NBA players, D1, high major athletes, really just trying to prepare myself and push myself and not be comfortable.
My name's Roderick Patterson. I'm Addison's father.
My name is Jackie Patterson, and I'm Addison's mom. Addison, ever since he was a baby, he's always been a super sweet, calm, kind soul, and he's still the same way now.
When he first started playing basketball, I mean, he was determined, even from dribbling, to be a perfectionist.
He's just always been really competitive and sets huge goals. I knew he was going to be something really special.
Whether it was raining outside, snowing, morning, night, he was always outside, always training.
My name is Leah Patterson, and I'm Addie's little sister.
I'm Elijah Patterson, and I'm Addie's little brother. He's amazing. He helps us out with a lot of stuff, even when he's not home, because he's like at school a lot in America. Like, we still call each other, and we're still in touch. Like, he's a really good older brother. I think he's gonna make it really far.
I think he's gonna do really good too, and I think he's gonna reach to go into a higher level and go into the NPA.
Hi, my name is Adrian. I work here at Big House Cuts. I've been Addie's barber for a few years now. From we knew him, he was about 11. He was quiet, always quiet, didn't say much. The only time I've ever seen him show like much emotion is when I see videos of him playing basketball.
We are back with the second half action between LBA and Thetford. LBA off to a strong start, led by Jordan Nelson, who's been very aggressive in this game. Slicing and dicing, getting to the basket, layups, finishing with both hands, and almost a dunk. It's Jordan Nelson. Loses it. Deptford only just down 9 with a bunch of turnovers in that first half. FJ short with that three-pointer. Jordan Nelson, end to end, but loses it.
If I see another turnover from Thetford here, I'm going to puke. I can't take it anymore. They got to take care of the ball, man. Look, there's another one.
There's another one. Jordan Nelson. There's that man. The finish.
Can't take it anymore.
You need some Pepto? You good?
I'm getting wheezy.
There's FJ. Leo Monde. FJ goes baseline with another turnover for Thetford. They have no clue what they want to do right now. There's Ryan Heim underneath for 2.
They're just not certain of their passes. Everything seems forced.
And almost another turnover there, but a foul was called on Jordan Nelson. Quick sub here for him. It's Pompidou Musheshe. Del Monde. Gouffran. Takitio down low. Count it. Plus the foul.
And we're not done for the night. We got another game coming up. North Star Prep out of Winnipeg, Manitoba, getting a wake-up call in this session. They play all the way from the east, Halifax Prep.
Halifax Prep. Since the transfer deadline, they've played with a lot more energy.
Oh, yeah. J9 Simmons, man, he's been really good in this session here. Ali Regab, as we referred to earlier, has stepped it up big time as a big man, starting to open up his U Sports recruitment. I know he's still a project, but the improvement he's made over the couple of years has been tremendous. First, the body weight, trimming down, and another almost a turnover from Thetford.
In that North Star Halifax game, there will be no Deng Dak. A winnable game for Halifax.
There will not be a Deng Dak?
There will not be Deng Dak.
Why is that?
Injury.
News to me.
Rebound there by Isaac Kruger. Up court to Ryan Heim. The layup is good.
Great energy from the bench here from LBA. Michael Mattis emerging as one of the leaders for this team. Just a good vocal presence. Overall, a positive dude. And this extended zone of LBA has proven to cause problems for Thetford.
Is Mattis a JUCO guy, you would say?
Pardon me?
Spin move by Isaiah Owen. Would you say Mattis is a JUCO?
As a
level
prospect?
player? Yeah.
Oh no, he's high level U Sports. Mid to high level U Sports. He's got Queen's University on him very heavily. The team actually practiced there a couple of days ago before arriving here at this Ottawa session. He's a high academic kid, so he can take his pick at the U Sports level, and then St. Michael's College, which is a D2 team, will also be in attendance here tomorrow to catch some of that action. They're looking at Michael Mattis as well as Damar Dial Richards, who has picked up an offer from them officially.
Timeout here at Thetford. 6:33 left in this third quarter.
By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management. All aspects necessary to become a professional on.
Prep. Still only down 7. Excuse me. Down 17. That lead is ballooned for LBA.
You didn't do too well in math, did you?
That coffee didn't do me well, it seems.
No, sir.
The shot there by Theo Monde.
I'm actually a little bit shocked that they went away from Soufiane. He was one of the guys that kind of kept them in the game with their 3-ball.
The Thetford still feeling out rotations.
Yep.
Jordan Nelson
hung on to it too long there.
Sponde sprinting. Scoufran uses his body, doesn't get the bounce though. But there's Kitio plus the foul.
Really good direction here from coach on the Thetford staff, letting Monde know that when he's getting up the floor, he's got to be able to scan the floor and see where everybody is to read and make a right play.
Seems to be what Thetford's been lacking in this game. Turn the ball over a bunch to put them in a deficit.
See, Thetford doesn't worry me long term because I look at the province of Quebec as a whole, and I can tell you from experience, I've been across the whole country 12 times over, and Quebec as a province is absolutely loaded with talent. They're not going to have any issues recruiting for next year. It's an easy sell. You're playing in the National Prep League. It's the best league in Canada for prep school basketball. Why wouldn't you give yourself an opportunity to compete, to get better, to receive exposure? Check, check, check.
Deptford, as well as Dynasty, are 2 current Quebec teams, being joined by Saint Foy next season, our 3rd Quebec team. A lot to look forward to.
What he said.
Y'all can't be our commissioner, Jason Tom. French.
He's got a little bit of Francais. I know the basics, but I can't keep up a full conversation.
As soon as I left school, my basics, they flew out that window. Front for 3. That's good. Down to an 8-point game. Thetford providing some answers here.
Just like that, it was down. They were down 17.
There's Jordan Nelson, Flynn Gilmore, Keenan Thompson.
I would really love to see Thetford pick up a win here, man. Just a come-from-behind win would give them, just open up their spirits a little bit.
That's a huge shot there by Ryan Heim. And that run there by Thetford. It's Kitio. It's baseline. He's trapped. Ryan Heim with the steal. Good defense there by LBA. Jordan Nelson and Keenan Thompson.
I like the IQ there on Thompson. Pulled it back out. Saw that the lane was filling up.
It's Ryan Heim down low. See what he can do here. Spins, up and under. Okay, Ryan Heim.
His team's loving it, man. The bench is up on their feet.
Again, always plays within himself. Just get to his spots. Rewarding.
I think this is a big scheduling advantage here for LBA. Just being able to, you know, Thetford's a new team. I'm not saying that they had them beat before the game started, but because they've had a lead and maintained it, Coach Angelo Provenzano's been able to test different guys out that he may want to use at Nationals and get ready just in case the guys are in foul trouble. So pretty much the entire roster has touched the floor here for LBA.
Guys like Keenan Thompson, Deng Majak.
Deng Majak coming in from the South Sudan. I mean, you look at his body, he's really transformed it. He's added a ton of muscle.
Second free throw is no good there by FJ. Ryan Heim up the court. Drops off to Majak. No good.
You got to finish those. That's too easy.
FJ. Shots no good. Mark Stewart with the rebound. There's Keenan Thompson. Left-handed layup is good.
And you can hear the instruction from the side here from Thetford. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He doesn't want them rushing any possessions. Anytime they've been forced to rush, they've made a lot of mistakes. Anytime that guy touches the ball, good things happen. Pierre-Gabriel Gouffron.
He's got a very pretty stroke.
For a guy at that size, man, absolutely. The mechanics are in check.
Keenan Thompson. Stewart, Jack, spins.
And Thetford's improving by the game. You got a kid like Soufiane and the big man, as we just mentioned, to Gouffron, who could both knock it down with consistency. So if you got guys hitting the gaps in the defense, you know, punching in the paint and then kicking out, those options are going to be available on both wings. Where was that going?
Another turnover there by FJ. He's struggling today. Ryan Heim measures.
I think FJ's got more turnovers than he does got points.
I'd agree with that.
I mean, the official stats will tell the story.
FJ. Soufiane. Shots no good. Kitio. Up and good again. 9-point game here. 2:05 left in the third. Plenty of time. It's Jordan Nelson checking back into the game. Kitio down to Gouffron, who finishes. Deptford on another run.
Just like that, it's a 7-point game as the third quarter action winds down.
The
We're
energy
under
pick
2
up here for
minutes.
Thetford.
You saw in the last play from Thetford, tic-tac-toe against the zone action. Just a matter of being patient and finding gaps. As soon as the defense starts to rotate, there's going to be somebody open. It's read and react, man.
So Isaac Kruger with the ball. Jordan Nelson. Pulls up for the jumper. That's good. Jordan Nelson. Pompidou Musheshe. Back to Jeremiah FJ. Hits it. Big shot there for Jeremiah FJ. That must feel good for him. Isaac Kruger. Good drive there from Isaac Kruger. Still Monde. Back to Pompidou Musheshe. Here's Gouffron. Monde, step back jumper. That's off. Rebound there by FJ. Throws it back out. Sheshe drives. And the charge there.
And shout out to the kid AJ Lawson for South Carolina, really turning the season around. They're 17-11, and they're going to take on a 15-13 Alabama Crimson Tide today at 8:30 Eastern Time. Right after that game, here's a fun fact for you. Coach Brian Hodgson from Alabama will then fly into Toronto to see Josh Primo tomorrow.
A lot of love here. Our Canadian guys doing big things here or south of the border. We're at the end of the third here. LBA leads by 10. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Platforms. By doing all of this at the highest level, we believe that we can keep the majority of Canada's basketball talent here on home soil, and ideally in their own city or province.
Last 2 years I played at prep schools in the US, and I'm just really happy to be back in Canada and to have this opportunity to play in the NPA. It really means everything to help push Canadian basketball forward.
I love the NPA because it's given me an opportunity to showcase my skills and talents in front of many coaches across the country.
Teams from New Brunswick don't usually get the exposure you would, but the NPA provides that, and just the competition is great.
It's a national scene. You're not playing guys in Ontario only or only in your city. You get to travel all over Canada, places you've never been before.
Each team had a different style of play, and that was something you had to prepare for every single game. They really helped to prepare us for our basketball career. It's not just me, it's my whole team.
Y'all are doing a great job of just exposing some of the underrated talent. It's a great spotlight, right? I think it's the best league in Canada.
It's given us a platform from Western Canada and the prairies especially to showcase that we do have talent that stacks up with the best talent in the country.
I really love the fact that I get to be proud of my school, of my team, of my guys, and put them on a national stage, which is what the NPA allows us to do.
It's come a long way just because everybody's on the same page, from the executive right down to the coaches and the players. I think it really is a family.
We are making history every season through a shared vision, common goals, professional leadership, and a league-wide constitution.
There you see our NPA Canada wreath as we are approaching nationals at Humber College, March 25th to 28th.
Look at that. Those guys in the corner there. Commissioner Jason Tom and President Tony House. It's always talking about how to improve the league, taking it to the next level. Say next man up, we say next team up, next executive up. It's all about pushing the standard forward. We take the responsibility seriously here as cultural architects.
Gouffron with the dunk. Great open to this fourth quarter by Thetford.
Really good defense that time by...
And a clean block there by Pompidou Macheshe, who kicks it to Theo Monde. Shot's no good. Flynn Gilmore with the rebound. Up to Jordan Nelson. Layup is no good.
I'm really glad Jason Ramroop isn't here to see that. We'll never hear the end of it. Definitely looked like a travel before the pass.
But the basket is good there by Gouffron. Isaac Kruger looking for someone. Marcus Stewart hands it off to Jordan Nelson. Uses the Isaac Kruger screen. Goes into his defender. Isaac Kruger. There's Jeremiah FJ. Deptford just down 6. 8:25 here left to go. There's Gouffron in the middle of the defense. Throws it up. It's no good. It's a reach-in foul there by FJ.
And this dude takes so much hits. He's so tough, man. Plays through a lot of bruising, knees, elbows. He's been taking hits all season long. And when guys can't catch up to his speed, they usually try to knock him down.
Marcus Stewart with a strong take to the rim for two. Another one of these guys getting opportunity with injuries. There's Isaiah Owen. Lays it in.
FJ's got a lot of work to do, man. He's got to look back on this film. He's got to get onto Huddle, click on his name, click turnovers, and then watch all of them. Because they're very careless. He lacks patience right now, and that's what's making him look bad.
Everyone should be clicking on Huddle after this session.
Absolutely, man. The game film is such an important like piece to have in your back pocket. You get to learn and see for yourself what people are talking about.
Players don't seem to understand the value of watching back what you've done in the game. So Isaiah Owen on the break again. See if he can punch this one down, or he'll just lay it in for
easy two. We'll take it. Another timeout coming here for Thetford. LBA has got it rolling. We'll take a quick break and return to fourth quarter action.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience that customers would enjoy and remember.
Indochino is a custom-made experience, but with off-the-rack prices. You are in control. So you come on in, you choose what sort of material you're pursuing, choose what sort of print or patterns you really want to try out overall. From there, you pick out what kind of customizations you want to bestow upon these lovely garments, measure you up, and you get to express what you want, tighter, looser, longer, shorter, so everything sits on you as you want. We do everything all in one for you.
We give a 100% made-to-measure product. So it's very sort of individual and very personalized. It's for them. It's their suit.
Seeing them in their final suit.
Indochino, made to measure. Get your Indochino suit, $30 off using promo code HOOPS. Elias.
I got a couple myself in the closet, man, different colors, and I stay fresh to death when I walk into a meeting these days. It feels good, it looks good, and when you feel good, look good, you play good.
Anything from that RJ Barrett collection?
Yeah, man, I actually just picked one out. It's like a salt and pepper, black
Salt
and white.
Pepper?
Uh-huh.
Like the sound of that.
Gonna release it at Nationals.
I know a lot of these coaches are looking forward to displaying their Indo suits at Nationals.
Mm-hmm.
Ming Falahan, for sure one of them.
He's got some game.
Ming
He's got
Falahan.
a closet full. He used to shop at, what's that store, Big and Tall? Now he gets everything custom at Indochino.
I don't know any other place that
hey now
makes suits for guys standing 13? And the layup is good, plus the foul. Isaac Kruger. LBA has extended their lead to 16 points. Isaac Kruger's been great today, replacing Michael Mattis. That's inexcusable. That is inexcusable.
You got 4 black jerseys there.
Reinheim for 3. That shot's way off. Thetford just lazy. Not securing that rebound.
One thing I will give Thetford credit for is they do compete till the end of the games. That they never roll over, and that's something I could definitely respect. Now, it's just a matter of chemistry and getting on the same page and cutting down their turnovers. I have no doubt in my mind they'll come back stronger next season. First-year programs always start off rough, but you can't have any quitters. Can't be looking to transfer just because you're a losing team. You got to find a way to get better. Stick with your core and grow together.
Just like undefeated RNS. Started off winless in their first year.
Absolutely. Went 0-12 in their first year, then picked up a couple in their second, a couple more in their third, and now they lead the league. Perfect season.
Isaac Kruger is just beating Pierre-Gabriel Gouffron to every ball right now. Flynn Gilmore with the pull-up
We're
jumper.
winding down here, buddy. You're back on with Macias after this one. You got
Ian
the juice?
Macias. We're grinders. We grind it out.
This is what we do. It's what we signed up for.
Yes, sir. Diomande. No good. Jeremiah F. They got to get him out of the game. They got to get him out of the game. All right. Isaac Kruger trying to climb the ladder. FJ. There's a good pass. And there's no defense. Flynn Gilmore is stamping what will be an LBA dominant win over Thetford.
And right now, with the game winding down, it's almost a 20-point game.
Matisse Destin
just knocks it down to back to 16. Oh, excuse me, 15.
Isaiah Owen. Great find there to Isaac Kruger. Doesn't get it to go, but he'll head back to the free throw line. Isaac Kruger has done a great job in this game. Fighting for loose balls, finishing around the rim, providing energy and effort. It's all you can ask for as a coach.
That's it, man.
.310 left to go in this fourth quarter. FJ take to the basket and gets fouled. And there's Isaac Kruger coming off. Much well-earned rest for him. And there you see a Tiki, Majak, Mattis, all standing up to cheer on their guy. Ryan Heim to Marcus Stewart to Flynn Gilmore for three. That shot's no good. Big rebound there by Stephon Lindsay and puts it back in. Stephon Lindsay. Diomande to FJ to Destin to Pompidou. Destin lets it go. Airballed. Pompidou spins, puts it back up. No good. Gouffran. Fouled on the rebound attempt. Got Angelo Provenzano going to the end of his bench. Ethan McCarthy checking into the game.
Ethan McCarthy, there's a name we haven't heard in a while. One of the young bucks on this team, and I think he's going to be a pretty pivotal piece as some of these seniors graduate. There's a lot of pieces graduating here for LBA this season. McCarthy, as we know, can step up and shoot the three. That's one thing he does extremely well.
McCarthy picks up a foul. Isaiah Owen checking out of the game. Been great defensively again. Here's Destin to FJ. Loses it. It's back. Crosses over. Picks up his dribble. Monde to Musheshe. Shot is no good.
Minute and a half to go here in the second last game of the evening. Hang tight if you want some more action. We got another one coming at you.
Using his body. FJ to Gouffran. Tries to reverse lay it. Gets fouled. He'll head to the free throw line.
I gotta tell you, FA, I love this game. I really do. But after you do a whole weekend of games, you're tired and you're missing certain people. I got a special lady who's watching at home right now, Miss Stephanie Haddad. Just want to show some love to my baby. This one's in the bag. LBA's got it under control.
Stephanie, I hope you're enjoying that message as much as we're enjoying this game. Monde. FJ travels. A 19-point lead here for LBA. 21 seconds left to go.
And LBA will now be 8-3 after this one.
Swan Lindsay driving.
Good on LBA getting this game done without one of their leading rebounders and one of the leading rebounders in the league at 12 boards per game.
McCarthy.
Ali Atiki.
Gets on the scoreboard there. 2 seconds left. LBA with another strong performance as they cap it off with a 21-point victory over Thetford Prep. Don't you go anywhere. You've got our final game of the day, North Star versus Halifax, coming up next.